As with anything in life, the more that you do something, the more proficient you'll become, the more confident you become. So in this video, we're going to be continuing our custom jiu-jitsu flag design. And the next part of the design is to actually get the logo or the SVG within the stripes of the flag. And I'm going to show you how to do that in Carbide Create using some bullion tools. So let's go ahead and talk about that today. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Edgar with A8 Timber and Pine, and in the next step of this custom build is going to get the logo within the stripes of the flag. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that using Carbide Create. It's actually very simple once you've done this a couple of times, so it's not going to take us too long to go ahead and get this done. Before we jump into Carbide Create, I do want to stop right here and just say thank you very much to every single subscriber and everybody that leaves me comments and likes the videos. I can't do this without you guys. If you guys want to continue to support my channel, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the video, even consider becoming a patron. I got my very first patron this week, so I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to start sharing these videos to those patrons first before you guys get it actually on YouTube. So if you want to consider becoming a patron, that's great. If not, it always helps out just by liking and subscribing to the video. But I really appreciate every single one of you guys. So with that being said, let me go ahead and jump into Carbide Create, and I'll take you step by step on how to get the logo within the stripes of an American flag.
Jumping into Carbide Create, the very first thing that you're going to want to do is import your flag SVG and resize it according to the size of your material or whatever you're trying to achieve. After I import the SVG and I kind of resize it to what I think is the best size for this grid, I go ahead and copy this very first stripe. And then I get in here real close, I zoom in, and I take the bottom node of the bottom left hand side and I attach it to the upper left hand side node here of this first pocketed stripe, or this stripe here. And then I do the exact same thing at the bottom. After I have those stripes attached, I go ahead and select the stripes and I select the stars and I group everything. Now I can go ahead and get the correct sizing that I need. So the first sizing is just kind of to blow it up a little bit, to make it bigger, a little bit more manageable. Once I have these stripes attached, I then size it to the exact size that I need. And so as you can see here, I have good stripe balance here at the top and the bottom. I may have this little gap here, but it's almost equivalent here at this bottom side as well. So once you get it sized accordingly, you're going to want to go ahead and click on the align option, align vectors option, and you're going to click on this align center horizontally and vertically button. So that is the process that I go through every single time to be able to get the flag the correct size and have even spacing throughout the entire flag. All right, so now the next thing that I want to do is I want this circle logo in the center here within the stripes here on the right hand side of the flag. The next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to resize the logo, the circle logo. So go ahead and size it to the size that you want. I've already done that. This is the size that I want to do. Now that I have it sized correctly, the next thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and ungroup these stripes, delete this one. I'm going to keep this top one. The next thing that I want to do is I want to copy this stripe and fill it in all these empty spaces and overlap it in these larger stripes. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I create another one and I just attach it here all the way through the entire flag. I'm basically creating an area where the circle logo is going to fit.
Custom Ford flag video, I did something very similar to this. In that video, I used the align center vertical option only. To get the logo in the center horizontally, I had to eyeball the location. That was because I didn't create an area like I'm doing here so that I could use the horizontal vertical align option. By doing it this way, I am ensuring that the logo is in the exact center of the stripes on the right hand side. As I'm editing this video though, I now wonder if I were to have created a single large square, would it have achieved the same outcome with less copying and pasting? I guess I'll have to do another video on that unless someone gets to it first. And if you do, let me know in the comments if it works.
Okay, so now I have stripes that go all the way down on this, and I'm creating basically this border now. I'm creating this area because I have filled in all the empty area, and I've also created the border here on the longer stripes as well. So the next thing I want to do is I want to highlight everything and create a group here like that. I do not want to include the longer stripes. Once I have that group, I bring in the circle logo, and I select the circle logo, and I also select the stripes. Once I have them both selected, I click on the align vectors option. I click on the align center horizontally and vertically option here. And now it brings in the circle logo, whatever my image is, my circular image, SVG file, and it centers it within these stripes, within this area here. Okay, so now the next thing that I want to do is I want to ungroup the stripes and I want to get rid of everything that I do not need. So basically I want to remove everything that doesn't belong or that wasn't in the original file. Let me go ahead and do that now. So I now have the flag back to its original state, but with the logo centered in this area here in the flag. Since I have a circle logo and I need to create stripes that go around this logo, how do I do that? Well, the first thing that I need to do is I need to create an offset only to this outer vector. So I need to ungroup everything here. I'm going to select only this outer circle vector. I'm going to click on this offset vectors option. From this circle vector, I need to create an offset distance. I'm going to go ahead and use 0.2, and the offset direction needs to be outside. So go ahead and click apply. Now with my offset created, I need to come over here and select all the stripes. Make sure that they are grouped. I currently have them grouped, but if you don't have them grouped, make sure to group them now. With the stripes now grouped, I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to also select the outside vector. Once we have both selected, we can go ahead and click on Boolean subtraction, and we can see here even in the example or the sample before we click OK that the stripes are now going to go around the circle. So go ahead and click OK and we can have that happen. The offset is subtracted or removed, but the stripes are now circular here in these areas, giving us a nice flag where we can still carve out some stripes, but the inside image or the circular logo is not impacted, and we can carve it as a separate image or as a separate toolpath. All right guys, so this is how we would create a custom flag with a circle logo. If you want to see how I complete it, how I set up my toolpaths and actually get this carved out, go ahead and click on your screen for the next video. I appreciate you guys and I'll see you there.
Now with the logo within the stripes, the next step is to set up the toolpaths and get this thing carved. So go ahead and click on your screen right now to take a look at that video. I'll see you guys there.